Hey, my loves, your girl, Miss Smelly XX here. Hope everybody's doing all right. You guys, come on in the room. 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 We got some stuff to talk about tonight. Gonna do a show. Hey, Kenneth. Hey, K-Tooks. I'm trying to look royal tonight with my purple. My purple and pink, trying to look royal. Come on in the room, you guys. We're gonna have a conversation. And we're gonna have a good discussion tonight. I'm so excited about it. We're gonna do this show live, and then I'm gonna have another shorter show that's gonna be pre-recorded. I'm gonna drop, and then after that, I gotta go over to TikTok and talk to my gay and queer babies over in them TikTok because they love IT. Kenneth, I see you doing all your interviews. I see you getting those views. I see you do this. My friend, please don't let anybody's negativity stop you from doing what you're doing. Keep pushing with those interviews because people is watching, people is seeing. I saw your excellent interview you did with Don Robinson. For those of you who don't know who I talked to, K2, make sure you follow him. He has the K2 spot. He's interviewed Don Robinson of In Vogue, Shanice, so many more people because he's really, really in the music thing. So make sure you go follow K2 and the K2 spot and make sure you support. I see you, Kenneth. I really, really see you. Make sure you support him, okay? Make sure you support him. All right, so let's go ahead and get to the topic for the night. And we'll get to the topic. There's probably some more people that come on in the room, and we'll just get started. So, yesterday, hold on, Kenneth said something. I'm not worried. Oh, Kenneth, don't be worried about the haters. Don't be worried about the haters. Because the thing about it is, some people, and this is what I'm learning, and I had to learn this. Some people will follow you just to hate. Sometimes people don't even, it's not so much they even like your content. They just want to follow you to hate or they want to follow you to keep watching you and see what you're doing and take something you doing for themselves. T there. It's a little T there. That's a little T for my community. That's a little T, okay? You know I love you, Ken. If you know we don't have some awesome talks, you know I absolutely love and adore you. I love you and Ken and other Kenneth too. Kenneth Stallings too. Follow him too. He has excellent content. Make sure you're showing both of them some love. And I think this Monday, Kenneth is going to be having an interview at Casey Spot with Kenneth Stallings. So the two Kenneths are going to get together and they're going to talk some good stuff, okay? So you guys come on in the room. Hey, Erica, how you doing, my love? We finna get to this topic in a few little minutes. I'm going to overemphasize the word, a few little minutes. I'm just enjoying myself in this mirror. I'm looking a little pretty and pink and purple today. Yes, come on in the room, my babies. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I said, come on in the room. Come on, y'all. Jesus is my... Come on, y'all. All right. Yes, come on in the room. Oh, thank you, baby. I'm trying. I'm just a black trans woman struggling, trying to make it and trying to do the show and get it together and get it going. I love you, my love, so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go ahead and get this topic, you guys. And we'll allow for other people to come in. We're gonna get into the topic. So earlier today, I posted a tweet. I posted a tweet from Mila Jam. She is a black trans woman who's like an activist, a singer, dancer, all that. I think she's an actress too and done things like that nature. And so she had a tweet and I reposted it on my page. And I want to read it to you because this is going to be the foundation of tonight's topic. She said, "You don't transition to be trans. You transition to be you." Did y'all get that? Because we talk so much about trans women and black trans women dying and stuff like that. This is going to be the focus of the show. You don't transition to be trans. You transition to be you. And when I saw that, that spoke to my spirit just so much. Because the first thing people see when they see trans, they're like, oh, everybody turned trans. Why do you want to be trans? What made you want to be that way? Why you want to do that? Why don't you just be yourself? Why you trying to be some guy that make you all these questions? and all these beliefs and the comments and everything of that nature is what comes into play when you tell somebody you're transitioning or they see your transition going on. Now, understand this. When you are transitioning or anything, anyway, understand this. Do not do it for anybody but you. Do not do it. Listen, let me say it again. Do not do it for anybody but you. Because understand, my loves, this journey is your journey. It's your journey. It's not mama's. It's not daddy's. It's not papa's. It's not uncle's. It is your journey and your journey alone. And whatever you decide to do or not do, that is up to you. Nobody else has any say-so on the way you carry out your journey. You might be somebody who may want to get this surgery. You might be somebody who doesn't want to get surgery. That's fine. Surgery does not make you a trans woman. You are a trans woman if you're here, and you're a trans woman if you're here. Because you can have 1,000 surgeries, but if you don't know who you are in here, and you don't know who you are in there, it doesn't make any sense, my love. Just realize that you are trans and you are beautiful. And understand this. When you're going through what you're going, the transition and everything, sometimes you may lose friends. You may lose friends. You may lose some type of family. And you may lose just so many different things you might lose, okay? Try to make sure I wait everybody. Hey, Leslie. Thank you so much, Leslie. I love you, so Leslie. But you have to understand, like I said, this is your journey and nobody else's journey alone, okay? And especially for Black trans women, because we know that the journey is so hard. Because as I always said, we know that the Black community is extra hard when it comes to dealing with things of homophobia and transphobia. And so you have to make sure that if this is your journey, this is what you want to do, make sure that it's something that you want in your heart. Make sure that you know that it's something that you have to realize you may go through a lot of hardships for it. You may get criticized. You also have to realize that especially if you're a Black trans woman, your life is seemingly a lot of times at danger. It's plenty of moments to where your life, could be a danger. As we know, last year, 2020, as I've stated before, went on record as the most deadliest year for trans people and gender nonconforming people. Because at least I think 43 to 44 known. We're not talking about all the ones that officially died. We're just talking about the murders of trans people and gender nonconforming people that were known. And if you look at the hate crimes against gay people and transgender people stuff, I think the known documentation is at least 350 for the year. That's just known. So you have to understand, you have to be in a constant state of mind to know that, hey, people want to, especially a lot of these down low Black men are so scared of standing up for who they love and who they want to be with, so they would end your life to keep that secret going on. Okay? I'm reading so good. I lost all my family and most of my friends. Oh yes, 44 Black and color. Yes, and non-binary. No, when I say non-binary gender non-conforming, you are right. There was some non-binary people we lost too. Yes, my sister. Like it is so crazy because somebody cannot walk around being trans and being who they are. By the way, for my sister was talking about non-binary, I have another video coming up next after we finish live. It's going to focus on gender non-conforming. It's basically a message to my gender non-conforming, non-binary, and gender fluid people. So make sure you stick to that. It's going to be pre-recorded though. But just make sure that you understand that this is not an easy journey. And especially being a Black trans woman, it is definitely not an easy journey, okay? Like, it's crazy. Hey, Pastor, how are you doing today? We're just talking about a tweet that I had. I want to read the tweet one more time because I think some more people came into the room, and so they'll know where the topic comes from. It comes from Mila Jam. She's a Black trans woman who's a singer, artist, dancer, all of those things. And she said, "You don't transition to be trans. You transition to be you." I'm going to say that again. You don't transition to be trans. You transition to be you. And the reason why is that because of the fact that you are going to see so much hate a lot of times. You are going to sometimes feel like you want to be alone, especially when it comes to certain things as love, because a lot of trans women stay with traitor guys who they feel like they can't. A lot of black trans women feel like they sometimes can't do better because they are trans. And I'm here to tell you, my loves and my sisters, that is so false. That is so false, because everybody on this earth deserves love, and you are beautiful. And I want my trans sisters to know that they are beautiful and they are worthy of love, respect, honor, dignity, all that. All those are things that my black trans sisters are that y'all deserve those things, okay? Y'all deserve each and every one of those things. And we know that as black trans people and black trans women, that a lot of times it's also harder financially. You know, there are a lot of times to where people discriminate so much against black trans women just getting jobs of that nature. And one thing that really gets to me when people love to say, oh, if you want to get a job, why don't you just take the wig out? Why don't you just act a certain way? And when I hear that, that is some deadly rhetoric. It's very deadly rhetoric, because you're basically telling somebody to not be who they are in order to work in an environment. And if someone is telling somebody, if someone has that mind of thinking, first of all, that's not a good environment for a trans person. Because anybody who knows that would never tell a transgender person, oh, if you take this off and act a certain way. No. So right there, that is the environment that is so dangerous and deadly. And these are the reasons why a lot of trans women, go through hardships and have to do things that they may not want to do. And these are the reasons why I did another post earlier where I was saying about support black trans women. A lot of people say, oh, I don't have money. Well, the thing about it is, a lot of times you have to realize this, money ain't just support. You have to realize this. When you guys share my live, when you like my live, when you go on my YouTube channel and share a comment, share a video or anything, you are supporting me. That is support. Because you push the algorithm up. I'm sorry. Got a little cotton thumb. That's good. But we just have to make sure that we are supporting our black trans women, because it is so hard on black trans women, especially black and brown trans women. It is so hard. So we have to learn to support, okay? Okay? So if you see a black trans woman who's trying to do some support, it doesn't always be money. It can be sharing. It can be doing something like that. It may be some kind of equipment. It may be somebody in a particular level, and you can say, wow, I see my trans sister. I don't have any money, but I know somebody who may be able to help put her in this situation. I know somebody who might be able to say, hey, I can help her maybe, get a foot in the door to possibly be able to do better. That goes all into supporting black trans women, because black trans women are right now going through an oppression. It's a black trans oppression out there. And we have to be mindful of that, okay? So make sure that you are supporting black trans women, okay? Make sure you're doing everything you can to help your brothers and sisters in any ways you can, because it's so hard out here. It's so hard out here. And if you look at it, it's even harder when you're a black trans woman who's trying to fight, for your people, for your people as being black, and you're fighting those rights, and sometimes you get discriminated against within your own race. Because I love my black people, but there are so many black men who have been negative towards me in spots I went to. And the thing about me is, I'm one of the most loyal, honest people there are. And a lot of these times, people didn't know me. They didn't know me. It was just, they were so just homophobic, transphobic, just full of so much hate and malice, is that that they didn't realize is that in those situations, we're not talking about heterosexual Black Lives Matter. We're saying all Black Lives Matter. And when we say all Black Lives Matter, we're talking about Black men. We're talking about Black women. We're talking about gay Black men. We're talking about Black trans women. We're talking about Black trans men. We're talking about Black lesbian, Black non-binary. All those are Black people, and all of their lives matter. No matter what you think about it, they all matter in some type of way. And the thing about it is, we have to understand that if the Black community is going to be able to flourish and do something, we have to get over this notion of this hate and this transphobia and learn to work together. And the problem is that a lot of times Black gay men and Black trans women are on the front line and they're willing to work. But we have homophobic and transphobic people, straight people, cisgender people that do not want to work with Black trans women or Black trans men or Black gay men because they are so full of hate. And that is what's got to stop, okay? I know I veered a little off topic there, but you know how your girl Miss Melody do. When I start feeling it, I gotta go and I gotta give y'all what I got. I gotta give you what I got. So we have to understand. Don't forget my Black trans women. Your journey is your journey, okay? But make sure that you're being safe and being careful, okay? I'm gonna go back up and read some of these comments. Yep. Okay, like I can't go back to both my countries because of the dangers in the countries. Yeah, I know that Nigeria and Jamaica is so homophobic. Sis, I really would like to hear about your story. Would you mind coming on? If you don't want to come on, then I understand. But I would love to hear about the experience in Nigeria and there. I would love to. Hold on, I want to see if she want to come on. I'm breaking away from the show right now, but I just want to see if she want to come on because I would love to hear about that. If you can't, then I totally understand. But yeah, we have to understand that there is a war. There's a war against Black LGBT plus people, and at that front line is my black trans people, my Black trans men, my Black trans women, my Black gender nonconforming people are at that top line and are dying. Okay, no problem. I don't push nobody to come on. I just wanted to ask because for me, I know that there is so much homophobia and transphobia in Nigeria, but hear me later. We'll talk a little later about that because I would love to bring you on the show and just. Whenever you're free, just really talk about that experience because I think that's something that will bless the platform and bless the people there, okay? Hit me a DM, love. Hit me a DM sometime. But we have to make sure that we are protecting people. My Black trans women, make sure you, as I say this always, make sure you're protecting yourself. If you're in a state we can care, I always say this, I'm a non-violent person. But when my life is in danger, that's when you see a different me because I'm going to protect myself. But if you're in a state that can carry and you can go get your gun license or whatnot and carry, go do that. If not, until you can do that, get you some mace, get you a taser, whatever you have to do, because there are too many out here dying, and we need to stop what's going on because it's so uncalled for, and we have got to stop this from occurring. It's got to stop, okay? It's got to stop, my love. Yes, definitely. Oh, I understand your story, but hear me out. I would love to have you on the show. I would love for you to just tell the testimony. And thank you so much, my sister, for coming on the live. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for doing that. And we also have to make sure this: if you see that a Black trans woman is going through a transition or she needs something, instead of tearing her down, instead of trying to make it feel like it's about you, instead of saying, oh, I can't because this doesn't line up with my circle, why don't you say, hey, this is my sister, let's come in? Because I noticed that when it comes to black trans women, I'm sorry, I got to get on my black gay men a lot. I notice when it comes to helping a lot of my black trans sisters, not all, now this is not all my gay black men, because there are a lot of gay black men who stand up for my black trans sister. But there are a lot of gay black men that honestly, when it comes to black trans women, they'll be like, you know what? I can't help her because she don't fit in our circle. I can't help her because we don't hang out with these people. I can't help her because of the fact that she might take my trade or my man. And I'm sorry to say that, but those are so many. Those are some very, very instances. Yes, I supplied my daughter and her girlfriend with mace. I want to make sure they both protected. And thank you for that. Yes, that is a good move. Thank you. Thank you. Do that. Continue to do that. Make sure they're keeping it. Make sure they keep up with that, and also make sure you tell your daughter and them. I tell a lot of times when the black trans girls are out somewhere, I tell this all the time. Every person has a feeling or an intuition or something down in there that lets them know most times when something ain't right. And a lot of times, black trans women, we go through so much stress and trying to make it and trying to live and trying to survive to where we get to where we either don't acknowledge that voice or we just say we got to go on anyway. But I tell anybody this, I don't care what it is, if it's about a coin or whatever. If you get that intuition or you feel like something ain't right, leave. I don't care how much it is. Leave, my sister, because your life ain't worth $1 million. Because think about it. If you go in there and somebody gonna pay you $1 million, but they kill you, guess what? You dead. You couldn't spend the money and then you didn't get it. We have to be more careful, be mindful. Also I tell my girls, just make sure that you're trying to do, at all times, the best thing to better yourself. You have to do some things sometimes you might not want to do, but in all instances, make sure you have a goal or an end game in plan. Say, hey, I'm a black trans woman. I know that it's hard for me. I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna make sure that I can get to where I can do this, where I don't have to do that. Okay? Because I love and respect all my black trans sisters, and I'm just tired and sick and tired of seeing them dead. Yes, she's a gay woman. We live in a crazy state of life now. We all have to protect ourselves. I fought for my daughter all her life. Now she's 30 years old and living her best life. And that thing about it is, that is wonderful for you as a parent, because there are so many black and queer people who don't have that support system. And that is the reason why a lot of them have to deal with certain things of that nation and have to struggle harder. I tell anybody, a lot of black trans women wouldn't have to go through certain things they would have to go to if a lot of us had a better support system. But we as black trans women have to be the ones on the front line. We have to be the ones to say, I'm gonna create in my own lane. I create this whole, right now I'm doing this show every day, pushing and just trying to make a way out of no way. But I do that because I want to inform my community. I want to keep them addressed. I want to make sure that they know everything that's going on. And no matter what, I'm gonna keep going on. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep doing me, and we're gonna keep being us. Okay, I love you. Okay, but yeah, we have to. So make sure. So back to the topic. We're gonna segue back to the topic. So to all my black trans women, understand this. Whatever you want to do, whether it's surgery, hormones, whatever you want to do what you want to do for you. Because this is your journey. This is your journey and not anybody else's journey. Okay? Nobody else can be you. Okay? So don't let nobody rush you to nothing. Don't let no guy or piece of little trade you didn't say, oh, you need this and that. No, whatever you do to live your life, do it for you. Because this is not nobody else's journey. This is your journey and your journey alone. And it's nobody else's journey, okay? Nobody else's journey, okay? All right? We have to make sure that we are doing everything to support our black trans women. And again, for those of y'all, like I said all the time, those who are sharing, liking my videos, whether Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever, you are helping me so much. You don't realize this. And right now, where we coming right from here right now, but believe me, I already see the future. I already see the future. I already see where this show is gonna go, and I'm gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing because black trans women, we ain't got nothing. We don't. It's in us to push. It's in us to say, hey, we're tired. It's in us to say, hey, we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna keep pushing. It's gonna be good, okay? My heart hurts for you ladies and the struggles you endure. I am here to learn and understand. And I watch a movie, I believe it's called Pose. It had me heartbreak. And oh yes, it was a TV series. It's called Pose. And Pastor, that actually was so big for the community because what some people may not know is that Pose had the largest transgender cast ever in history. And for anybody who has not watched it, it tells a lot about gay families, the ballroom scene. Pose it's definitely been a blessing because I've seen so many cisgender people watch Pose and say, "Oh my God, I didn't know." And so I'm so ready for season 3 come back because Billy Porter said they've shot a lot of the scene work right now. The only thing that's holding up the series, he said, is that they're trying to figure out a way to be able to shoot the balls because of COVID safety precaution, thing like that. So hopefully they're looking to shoot those soon, and hopefully we can get a Pose season 3. But yes, if you are a cisgender person in the room and you really want to learn about LGBT plus people, especially my black and brown people, Pose season 1, season 2 is an excellent. It's just excellent. It starts Billy Porter, MJ Rodriguez, India Moore, just to name a few. So definitely check that out. And thank you so much, Pastor, for being in the room. Yes, it is. It is a great and awesome show. I absolutely love it to death. It is wonderful, 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 wonderful. Also, I want to say this. I think that a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to know so much about black trans women, who may be a little inquisitive, is because there's this notion going around that when people say, "Oh my God, they're killing black trans women. Oh my God, this." The first thing some people want to say is, "Well, what did she do? Did she trick him? Did she rob him? Did she steal him?" And the first thing I say is, what the hell, excuse my language, I love to be late, excuse my language, what the hell does that matter? This is somebody's life who is gone, okay? This is somebody's life who's gone, and you're more concerned about whether she tricked him or not. You're more concerned about whether she robbed him or not. And understand this, it is, let me tell you something. A lot of these guys who are with black trans women, no. And I'm taking a step further, I said before, not only do they know, a lot of them are with black trans women because a lot of them are what we call quote unquote bottoms in the LGBT plus community, and they love femininity, but they don't want to be taught by nobody masculine. They want to be taught by somebody feminine because they love that femininity. It is so many black trans girls topping the boys. That's a little tea for my people don't know. There are a lot of them. So a lot of you think that the boys are only topping the girls. No. No, it's plenty of black trans women that's top of the boy. So, and the crazy thing about it is, a lot of times, a lot of the ones that lend the black trans girl top of them, they be the most masculine, tattooed up, everything. Just, yeah. That's just spilling a tea. I'm sorry, we keep it raw and real on this show, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. But it's true. And so, and a lot of those guys, they would rather die and take that secret to the grave than to let anybody know that. They'd rather die than to let anybody know that. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot. When I say that, there are a lot of trans. That doesn't mean that every black trans woman talks to God. There are a lot of trans girls out there who are women. You know what I'm saying? It's an old saying, different strokes for different folks. But that is so true to a story. Okay. Oh my God, we've had a great discussion. I love you, my love, so much. You really have came through for me. Tomorrow will be Friday. We're going to do our show. It'll be 3 weeks we've done the show. And we're going to keep pushing on. We're going to keep pushing on. If you know anybody who would like to be a sponsor to the show, let me know. We got very, very low rates going on right now. We're just trying to push this to the next level, okay? And anybody who would like to donate to the show, Cash App, Miss Melly XOXO. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ooh, okay. Had a little frame freeze right there. Love you, my love. Okay, Cash App, Miss Melly XOXO. I had to laugh. Sometimes you gotta laugh at yourself sometimes. You just gotta have joy and laugh at yourself sometimes. Cash App, Miss Melly XOXO. PayPal, Miss Melly XOXO. And Venmo, Miss underscore Melody underscore XOXO. And thank you guys so much for the love and support that you're showing me, because you guys are helping to keep this show alive. You are helping to your love and support of you sharing and liking videos is what's helping to keep pushing me on. Because now that I got to live, I know, like, because I've had several y'all hit me DM, sis, where the show? And I was like, oh, they want it. And that makes me feel so good. And it makes me push harder and do to get the show out here, okay? Yes. So true. So before we go, sometimes I like to open up the floor to guests if they want to say anything. So is there anybody who would want to come on the show? If you would, let me know. Send me a request real quick. I also say this, if you want to come on the show, now I'll tell you this. I prefer not to talk to anybody in the dark. I'm just saying. That's just a thing so as they say, come into the light. Say it about, if you're somebody who can come on here just for clout or to be disrespectful, I'm not going to argue back with you. I'm going to click you off and that's going to be it. So, I'm open the floor up and see if anybody would like to come on the show. If anybody would like to come on the show, please let me know. Cause we talked tonight about, the journey of transgender people, especially the journey of black trans women. And also, I want to say this while I'm waiting to see if I come. Also, I cannot leave out my black trans men, because a lot of times we forget about my black trans men, but my black trans men go through a journey too. And you have to realize, my black trans men, I love you too. And understand that you are my brothers. And I see you for who you are. And I respect you for who you are. Okay? I respect you so much for who you are. I'm going to pin this comment by Pastor. Yes, that is my comment. That's my Cash App down there. If you see it, you'll see a picture. I have like, I think on that picture I have like curly black hair, and underneath it's going to say male, MEL. But thank you so much, and thank you so much, Pastor, for putting that comment. I'm going to pin it. Thank you guys so much. We are looking to take this show because for those of you just coming in the room, the reason why I started the show, because I got tired of people telling me it wasn't the right time. Oh, you're not the right figurehead to be for black trans women. And I said no. I said, you're not going to tell me that I can't speak up for my black trans sisters or my black LGBT plus people. You're not going to tell me that I'm not the right fit to do that. No, you're not going to tell me. So I created my own lane, and I'm going to push my lane until the wheels fall off, because because the thing about me is, you're not going to say that because of who I am or your preconceived notions or your ideas of me, it's going to stop me from speaking on my brothers and sisters. I am going to speak all day long that black trans women are dying. I'm going to speak all day long that black LGBT plus people are at the bottom of the barrel and need more rights. I'm going to speak all day long on how black women are being disrespectful. And if you don't like it, you can easily leave my house, because this is my house. As for me and my house, we're going to talk black trans rights. We're going to talk black LGBT plus people. We're going to talk black women's rights. We're going to give positive affirmations, okay? Because those are just some of the reasons why I created this platform. And I thank you guys so much for it, because of the fact that yes, it's the Miss Melly XOXO Talk Show, but this show would be nothing. It would be nothing without your love, your support, your shares, your likes. All those things help to make this show just wonderful and to help make it what it is. And I absolutely thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You are so wonderful. You are so supportive. And I cannot at all thank you, my loves, so much, okay? Any more comments? Any more comments? Okay, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the room. Thank you, Pastor, Nikki, everybody. Okay, so if we're not going to have anybody come on, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show. Cause people are like, well, Miss Meg, I mean, wait, other people come in. I still doing another pre-recorded show that I'm gonna drop because I have something else I'm gonna talk about. Plus, I also have to go talk to my babies on TikTok. For anybody who wants to know, I am on TikTok. I think we're about 2,600 followers away from like 10K or somewhere like that. We're pushing 10K. Thank you for everybody who showed me love on TikTok. But we're going to push it and we're going to go over there and we're going to keep spreading love and keep spreading joy. And I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, Pastor, as always. Pastor, come through here. Thank you so much. Pastor, I would love to someday DM you, and I would love to have you just come on the show one day and just speak, okay? Just speak on I just love to do that, okay? So DM me and let me know when we can make that happen, okay? Because I would love so much to make that happen, okay? All right, my loves, I absolutely love you guys. Give me like about less than 5 minutes to drop this episode on IG. Then I'm gonna come and I got another episode to record, and I'm gonna drop that. But I absolutely love you. Yes, Pastor, definitely hit me in the DM, okay? So I love you, my loves. Have an excellent and wonderful night, okay? I love you, my love, so much, okay? I love y'all so much, okay? Absolutely love y'all. Bye.